Good morning, everyone. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Angela. Hi, Patricia. Wow, my three Aussie favourites here first up. That's pretty good, you know. That's pretty good. Very good, actually. How is everyone today? Angela, did you end up hearing from or getting your message from Terry about the baby pool prize? Hi, Leslie. How's Mummy? Hi, Joanne. Hi, Brandy. How are you going? Hi, Marie. Lorraine says hi to Leslie. Leslie said, Mummy can't get nothing done because she wants to be with the baby all the time. Well, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. At least you've got to look at it this way, Leslie. At least you don't have like postnatal depression or anything like that. You're really bubbly and bonding with your baby really well. So that's good news. Hi, Patricia. Good morning. Oh, that's good, Angela. Hi, Gigi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm having a hell of a morning, I tell you what. Will's done my head in. One of those days where you just want to smack your kids. No, I'm joking. It's too old for smacking. I'll grab his ear and pull it off and go like this. That's what I'll do. Oh, a bit rainy and cold where you are, Marie. It's a bit cool here, but it's not rainy or anything. It's fine, but it's just a bit cool. That's why I've got this little jacket on here. And it's so weird because we've had like really terrible weather, like heat waves and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden it's cool, you know. You find a lot of people at the moment are getting sore throats and sick because they're going from hot to cold all the time. It's crazy. Angela said, hi Leslie, hope you are well. Lorraine says it's overcast there today. Leslie said it's raining so hard here, so while I'm watching you, I'm going to do my Christmas cards. But if you need anything, share, just let me know. Okay, no worries. That's cool. Thanks, Leslie. I've actually started my Christmas cards, so I'm really happy about that. That's all a part of my scheduling and everything. Whenever I've got like an opening, I try to get to them. So I was really happy with that the other day. I got about 6 done, but I think I've got about 40 to write altogether. I've got a few extras. Yeah, oh my God. And then it's getting ready to send them and everything. Hi, sunshine. Gigi said it's lovely there today. That's nice. Marie said we have rain that never ends, no sunshine. Oh, really? That sounds a little bit depressing. I guess if you get used to it, then it's just like your everyday. I find I absolutely love rain, but when it happens too much, yeah, it's like I've had enough. Brandy said, I feel ya, Annette. My son is driving me bonkers too, but he is bigger than me, so I'm in a pickle. You're in a pickle. I don't know. Will's the same size as me, so yeah, it works pretty well, and he would never even try anything. Otherwise, he'll get that eye, you know. That wake up in such a mood, and like I wake up like really, really in a good mood. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning because I was working on some editing, but you know, it's hard for me to get out of bed, but I get out of bed and get what I have to do, get done. And when they wake up in a bad mood, you know, you try to look after them and you try to understand, but there's some point you just break and you say, nah, enough. I'm not going to walk on eggshells anymore. And today was the day, and I snapped. So he went to school after a big talking to from me, so he won't be in a good mood at school, which means that trouble could happen at school, which means, I don't know, let it go. Lorraine said, yeah, yesterday had aircon on. Really? Wow, okay, I wonder if it'll be like that this afternoon. Sunshine said, I forgot all about today. Well, got busy making YouTube video. Oh, well, that's good. Hi, Annie. Mama says, hello all. What did I miss? It's currently a warm 75 degrees here in California. How is it going in California? I mean, they're talking on the news about all your wildfires, and it just sounds so devastating. I mean, I know it is devastating, but it just seems like all of California, but the way you're talking there just sounds like you're not in that area. I hope you're looking after yourself. Sunshine says, yes, guys, for a week and a half. Oh, my God. It's getting closer. Okay, week and a half for your baby. Patricia said, it's really grey here today, but it's only 7 a.m. It could all change. That's true. Lorraine says, hi to Sunshine. Sunshine said it's been raining over here too, and it's top of 60s, okay. Brandy said, LOL, the eye. I need to work on that. I'm really good at it, actually. I'm just good at going completely blank-faced and no blinking. I'm really good at it. When I can't do it now. I'll probably just laugh. But the kids just know. It's just like that. Denise says, hola, hola. Marie said 35 dead and many missing. That is amazing. And I heard about, like in Malibu area, a lot of the stars and that, how they've lost their homes and everything. And you just think, I mean, it's not about money, but just imagine the millions lost in that type of situation. I mean, they can pick up, but others can't, which is really, really sad. So it is so sad, isn't it, Angela? Hi, Astral. How are you going? Because you're in that area as well. It's just amazing. Too much going on in the world at the moment, isn't there? But I guess there always is. Half the time we don't even know. I need to really get a translator here, seriously. Because I really want to talk to Denise. I don't exactly know what she's saying. I know she's in Brazil, and I live in Brussels, so all across the world and everything. But hi in Brazil. Monica, hi, how are you? Says, hi, twin. How's that little baby of yours? A lot of smoke. See, that's even a problem too for the people who aren't that close to the fires. A lot of the asthma and that sufferers, they really have a hard time. Yes, I have, Lorraine, just restarted. But I have my friend Lisa coming over tomorrow, and we're going to have a jam session on babies. So I'm going to be like working on him for many hours tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that and getting a really good kickstart. Oh, Denise, I wish I could read what you're saying. Mama says, hope and prayers that all that are being affected by the force. Absolutely, definitely. A lot of hope and prayers. Just must be so devastating, hey? You think about like what we have at home, like the clutter we have at home, and like even the other day I was cleaning out my bedroom cupboard. And the clothes that I haven't worn in years, and I think, but that looked really good on, but now it wouldn't look good on me because I have put on weight since wearing it. But you hold on to it hoping that one day you can get back into it, and then probably when you can get back into it, it wouldn't look good anyway. So I've got a cupboard full of clothes, and you've got like this full cupboard and you probably used about that much. Like, it's just a waste. Like, why do we keep all this rubbish? If there was a fire, it'd all be gone in seconds. Paradise City is totally gone. Isn't that ridiculous? For a whole city to be lost. There must be so much heartache. Lorraine said, my throat has been sore since I came off this ship. But of course the weather's not helping. No, it wouldn't be helping at all. Everyone seems to come off the ships with a little bit of a cold or flu. I know when I came off, when I went on a cruise, I came home with the flu. Nixie said someone needed a person to translate Spanish. I know Mexican Spanish from Mexico. Oh, wow. Maybe you could find out what Denise is saying so I can say something back to her. That would be cool if you could. Denise, mwah, mwah, thank you for being here. So guys, I'll just update you. We're talking about this little boy that I've been working on. I've given him some glossing on his lips. You can see he's got that shimmer there. Put a little bit in his eyes there, just in the eye slit here. And he's got a little drop, not too much, in his ears there, and obviously like a little dot in his nose. So this baby's mum is happy with how he is. She doesn't want him to have any combo hair, so I won't be giving him any hair. So I'll just update you on his head. So that's where I got up to, and I'm really happy with it. And mum's happy with it too. I was talking about last week when I was using the Ultra Matte Varnish. I did the Ultra Matte Varnish over his hair once I had finished, and it was fine. There was no loss of colour or lining or anything in the hair. It was really, really good. So overall, I was happy with that. So now I'm just going to give him some eyelashes, and that will sort of be it. Lorraine said no flu, just a sore throat. Oh, Nixie is your wife. Hi, Nixie. What a pleasure to meet you. Patricia said Denise is speaking Portuguese. Wow. Okay, Nixie's speaking to her. Thank you. Thanks. Sunshine said Denise speaks Portuguese, not Spanish. Okay, yep. Nixie says, okay, well, I told Spanish, so I came in to determine which one. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. Marie said, hair looks so real. Thank you. It does look good. I mean, you know, obviously, I always say I have seen better when it comes to painted hair. I've seen some absolutely beautiful jobs, as we all have. But it is a nice look for what I can do, and mum's happy with it. So that's all that matters to me and to her. So, yeah. Angela said, well done, doll parts. Sunshine said, you're welcome. Okay, so also I wanted to just let those people know there's been a few people who've already ordered the Magical Realism. So anyone that has been ordering it, I haven't sent out any of the kits yet because what I have been working on is instructions. So this will be finished today. It is finished. I've finished the whole instructions, but I'm just creating the book and make sure it's all good. It's got a cover as well. So basically it's got step by step of what I've been doing with this guy, pretty much. So sorry, my phone call. So as you can see, I've gone to a lot of work to make sure it is pretty much as detailed as I can. That says magic happens when you do not give up. Just a little bit of encouragement as my little artists are going through the paint. And we keep going. I'll have to staple all these together. And there at the end it says magic happened when you did not give up. Because I think that's really, really important. You know, it's not about, you can't give up. You just got to keep trying. So we've got basically 22 steps there. Would you believe there has been 22 steps that we've done with him so far. So whenever anyone buys the Magic Realism full sets, they will get the instructions. If they just buy like one single colour or something, I just give them like a little note telling them how to mix it basically, because they obviously don't, they know what they're doing, they just have to one colour. So I made that up, made it in booklet form, and like I said, it'll have a cover and details and everything on the cover. So that again, because I've been scheduling everything in my life, I've been able to have extra time to do things like that. So I'm, again, really proud of that. I will be also doing another, obviously we're going to be doing classes next year, but I will be doing another full tutorial of how to do it via video. So for those who don't come to my live streams and just look for the words air dry classes, they'll be able to come and see that again. First time Reborn said, hi Net, hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Hi, how are you? Monica said, Benji wants to know what Mateo is doing. He's upstairs having his nap. He was a little bit frightened of me this morning because I went mad at his brother. Nixie says, I'm surprised Jen did tease me on here about my birthday. So, oh, birthday yesterday, wow. Happy birthday for yesterday, that's exciting. Hope you got spoiled. Mama said, if anyone is able to donate blood or clothes for the fire victims, please do. I went yesterday to donate blood. Wow. They must have some things online that, you know, links to donating and things like that. Sunshine said, cool, I can't wait. Angela said, can you read it to us on Friday? No. It would kill you. No. I'd be there for ages. I wonder how long it would take to read. No, do my head in. I know you're joking. Peppermint said, what does the set cost? There's 4 different size sets. I think the smallest set is a 3 mil set, and that was about $68, I believe, $70, something like that. Then there's the 5 mil set, just from memory, I think that was about $100. The 10 mil set, right again from memory, I think it was about 160, maybe less, I'm not really sure. And then the 30 mil set, and that was like about 270, I believe. But if you go to my website, Leslie, if you're able to if you're able to write my website, if you go to my website and you go to the Magical Realism paints, you'll see all the prices there. Patricia said, it would be a nice story, Angela. You guys hear my story all the time. Yes, Patricia. Sunshine said, I'm watching but also eating. Will be done in 20 minutes. That's okay. Nixie said, thanks for all the birthday well wishes. I really hope you had a great day. I hope that Astral spoiled you. And he said, nice website. Thanks, Annie. Tina, hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So, like I said, all this guy needs is his eyelashes. And I'm just looking if I did have my lamp down here, which I don't think I do. I think I took it upstairs. I don't necessarily need it, but it is a hand. You're watching and washing out? Good idea. Get some work done while you're watching. Tina said, I'm making sock snowmen while I'm watching. So glad I didn't miss. Oh, that's fun. That must be really cute. Do you make them to sell or do you gift them? And he said, I'm going to behave myself tonight. No family pet. No goofing off. Oh, people will be disappointed. You know they will. First time Reborn said, I can't wait to see Leslie's reveal, her baby's face. And Angela said, I love sock snowmen. Good morning, Kylie. How are you? Now, let me just see if I do have my tool here. I've got so many things. I do. What a bonus. What an absolute bonus. Just get my cord and plug it all in. It'll just be easier to do the eyelashes if I have it plugged in. Look at this for a power plug, will you? It's got like a double ender on the end. It's really cool. Definitely when you're working with Reborns as well. Okay. Okay, so like I said before, I am not giving any hair to this little guy, but I am giving him some eyelashes. So I'm just going to put the hair rooting lamp in his head. And this will just soften that area because it's quite thick, you know, because he's got this sort of bumpy part on his eye here. That's really, really quite thick. So it'll just soften it. So when I'm putting the eyelashes in, they'll go in nice and easy. Thank you very much, Annie, for saying I've got a nice cord. Lorraine said, me too. I want to know the name first. I know. Let me just say the name is absolutely beautiful. Mama said, what paint kit do we need to purchase to get those directions for the different layers of paint? Any kit you can, it's the Magical Realism Air Dry Paint. So any size kit you want, you will get a booklet, and you'll also get a little case. Basically like this. You get a little case with all your paints in. So I'm trying to get the right size cases for all the different size paints. So that and the booklet will all come as part of the package. And if you are buying the paints, basically buying a whole set is basically 25% off the price of just like one paint if you were to put them all together. So at the end of the day, it does work out as a good saving, and you get the little case and you get the instructions. So some little bonuses there. It's always nice. Lorraine said, we love you, Annie, though, and she is missed when not around. Absolutely. Annie says, I'm always here, Lorraine, even if I don't talk much. Good. Hi, Emily's World. Angela said, did you do eyebrows? I did. If I did, I missed it. I did do the eyebrows basically when I was doing the hair. I haven't like gone overboard with them. You can just see them there. They're obviously more visible, you know, to the naked eye. But yeah, definitely did those. I don't, as in like rooting eyebrows, I don't really like that. I've seen some of the best people do eyebrows, and at the end of the day, like, you know, when they're done, they look really nice and they're sitting really flat. But over time, and you're moving the babies, they end up sort of sitting up like that, and they look like an old man who needs a little trim. And it's just not really a good look, I don't think. I haven't really seen any very nice rooted eyebrows personally. I'm sure there is some out there, but personally I haven't seen any. I mean, there has been some fairly good ones, but it's just not a look I like, you know what I mean? Lorraine said, that's what I meant when you are not talking, you're certainly missed. Yes. No worries, Mama. And if you look at the paint sets on my website, obviously, they include the postage. But if you're going for them overseas, if you're getting them overseas, the postage overseas is around $15, $16, depending on where you are, I guess. Annie says, oh, I love you, Lorraine. Gigi said they are very good eyebrows. And thank you. And Gigi gave us some actual great tips last week on the eyebrows. So you could go and watch my last week's video towards the end. And Gigi, she does art, so she knows some details about that, and she gave us some great tips. Thanks for that, Leslie. Thanks for sharing my website. Gigi said, not a good look, long and bushy. Stop. But I guess, you know, they normally make them a bit longer so they sit flatter, and then some people even put like a sealer to sit them down. But if you do them short, then they sort of stick out, you know. It's a bit of a hard situation to make them look great, I think. Emily said, I found on the website I told you about the other day, the baby that was over 400 Canadian. Yep. It's the Adina kit by Eliza Marks baby. The doll was already completed. She was 450 Canadian. Wow. First time Reborn said, I tried a 3D texture on eyebrows recently. Oh my God, I thought I ruined the kit. Really? Not worked for you? I love the 3D texture. I'm out of stock at the moment of 3D texture, but I do love the effect it normally gives. Donna said, good morning to all. My Achaia, I don't know if I said that right, I did has rooted eyebrows. Really? I would love to see them close up. I love that baby is amazing. Every time I see her, she is just like, I wonder if I can get a picture up. I'm sure I can. Everyone, I know most of you have seen a while ago when Matilda was with Donna, I showed you her baby. Or is it Ayaka? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Why can't I find you? That's disappointing. Let me see if I can find it on Instagram. It's just her baby is so beautiful. And yeah, I found it. And I think you said it was the first baby you ever made. And I just think that is absolutely amazing. So I'll turn up my light on my phone here. Look at her. She's the best Saskia I have ever seen, like totally ever seen. She is just, she's like a little girl, like having a little girl. Look at her. I seriously adore her. It's an area where Donna is. She's beautiful, like, oh. And since then you've been making more babies, which I'm just in awe of, seriously. They turned white first time reborn. Really? Oh, bummer, hey? Peppermint said, do you have a list of brushes needed? I'm finding with trying to start the Genesis paints that I never have the right brush. Okay, I've found with these paints that I've been really lucky. I mean, people have been watching me and I've just been, you know, getting some cheap brushes that I've had lying around and I've just been using them because for my Genesis paints, I didn't want to use those brushes on the air dry. But when I'm using Genesis, I always recommend a Maxine mop brush. Definitely have a Maxine mop brush. You'll need a script liner of some type for your creases and everything. You'll need like a flat shader, number 2, and another flat shader, like a bigger one, about the same size as the Maxine mops. I don't actually know their sizes. They're the actual best ones to use. And blending brushes are good too, which are like your makeup, you know, blushing brushes type of thing. They're the ones I found best for me using with Genesis. Annie said, 35 thumbs up, mouse clucks like a chicken and dances on the roof. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Tina said, I still have a hard time with the eyebrows, but it's getting a little easier. Practice makes perfect. And like I said, you can literally get a testing limb and do like little eyebrows over and over again on their testing limb. Emily said, Everly has painted hair. Adina has rooted hair. Okay. Adelina. Adlena. Is that right? Sorry. Paula's here. Hi, Paula. How are you going? And how's Matilda? I just got the pictures this morning I've been wanting to open up. I hope everything's going really well with her. Terry said, oh, my God, I didn't know you were on yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. I'm here. Emily said, oh, my God, I want a Saskia kit so badly. Amazing, isn't it? And First Time Reborn said, yes, I love Donna's Saskia. Tina said, my daughter wants me to paint Twin A by Bonnie Brown. I think I'm going to attempt it. Absolutely, you really, really should. The Twin A and B are so lovely. Matilda says hi. Hi, Matilda. Hi. Mwah. Donna said, thank you very much. You don't even have to thank me. It's just thank you for sharing your beautiful babies. First time Reborn said she has even started to crochet doll clothes. Oh, wow. Angela said, beautiful, Donna. First time Reborn said, Donna, you are so talented. Emily said, if I paint Reborns, I'm going to use air dry. Fair enough. I think it's the way people are sort of actually going at the moment. I actually did a bit of a voting the other day, like a poll on Facebook, and I'll try to get to that now. I was asking my customers at Aussie Reborn Supplies, like, what is their preference, air dry or heat set paint? And last I looked, heat set paint was winning. But, you know, I think as times change and people realise, you know, their health, you know, there is some health issues and everything when you're working with heat set paints. A lot of people are starting to go over to the air dry paints. And so there we go. So 57% of people use heat set and 43 use air dry.
How do we send the teats?
You can just sort of put it in itself and you should be able to get it all flat in a little box. Oh. Yeah, so I think that's quite interesting. You know, with it's getting nearly half and half that people's interests are going the way to air dry. So, I mean, I'm still stuck on heat set paints. It's my go-to when I'm making my reborn babies. I do love magical realism, but at the moment I'm still on the fact that most of the people who've ordered babies from me have seen me. They've seen the babies that I'm sharing have heat set paint. So I just feel that that's what they expect. So I'm still trying to give them what they expect. But if I was to just, do a random doll at the moment, I will definitely be using magical realism because I've found this so great. And so it just takes less time out of you. I mean, you're sitting here painting, it's curing, it's sitting there. And then next minute you can go on to the next layer. You don't have to go put it in the oven and worry about fumes. You don't have to get it out of the oven where it's hot, burning your hands, and then sit it there to cool. That's time, wasted time. There's no wasted time. You just keep going. And the end results have been amazing. And I just personally know that, you know, from this baby, if I keep working with it, I'm only going to get better, just like we all do. Gigi said, I use two size riggers, a flat 3 and a cat's tongue, plus a super fine 2 hair like they use in botanical. Yes, that would be good. I'm actually trying to get into stock at the moment some like 2 hair brushes. Paula said she's awesome. I'm so glad you're having a good time. I hope it's not too stressful now having 3 babies with you and your other babies. Thanks, Leslie, for sharing my website. I really appreciate it. Kylie said, I'm sorry, I have to go. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. Thanks, Kylie. Thank you so much for joining us today. Annie is crocheting a Christmas blanket. By the time Christmas comes, it should be done. Cool. Oh, you can't use an oven? And that's why you prefer air dry paints. Fair enough. A lot of people don't really, these days as well, don't really want to fork out the extra $100 to $200 to buy the oven as well, you know. They're trying to keep, you know, they're reborning on a budget. And to do that, you know, they have to go air dry paints. And, you know, also I think air dry paints go a lot further, which is good because there's a saving there. Now I'm going to do the eyelashes on this little guy. So I've just got some hair here. I've just got this little piece, ever so little, just a piece of brown Delta Dawn. I think that will look quite nice against it because it'll be nice and fine. So basically, now that he's nice and warmed up, what needle am I using at the moment? One thing about bloody getting old is you can't see anymore. Got to use our fingers to feel. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I'm using a crown needle at the moment by it seems. So basically, when you're doing hair, rooted eyelashes, I really recommend them. I think they look much more realistic than, you know, your pre-cut or your strip eyelashes. And you pretty much know that they're not going to fall out or anything like that. So we're just going to be putting, you know, the hair along, you know, in the line. You want to keep it on in the line. You basically want to have your baby facing you. Obviously on a pillow, something like this is really great. He just sits there and has his head up a little bit facing me, like on that angle, as you can see. Now what you must do is, you know, start with your hair down here. I notice a lot of people's eyelashes, you know, can go in all different directions, and I could say there's no real right or wrong way, but there sort of is. One thing is, you know, while we sleep, sorry, our eyelashes, can you see my eyelashes are going downwards, okay? They're not coming straight out and they're not going up. So the only way to make that happen is to be sort of holding your hair in the direction you want it to go. That's what I have found. And I need to kind of go in that direction as well. So I'm going to be going up on that direction. I'm not going to go straight down, and I'm definitely not going to be coming back like this. I just see too many babies with closed eyes and their eyelashes are literally going up, and that's not how it's going to be. They're going to be going down against their face. So that's, again, going in with my needle on that angle, not straight down and not on the back angle like that. That is the best way to do an eyelash. So let me just see if, I know it's going to be really hard for you guys to see. So I'll just try to do a few which will allow you to see, and I need more light. Do this. This gives a lot of light, by the way, to keep it on. So you just basically, I normally gently, you don't want to do it too hard, otherwise you will scratch, you know, your paint like a little bit. There'll be just a little line. It won't go into the paint, but it'll just be a surface scratch. So I normally drag my needle down sort of thing until it falls into the crease. That's one way you can do it. Or you can just have a really good look and use a good keen eye on that area and then just push in. Now sometimes it takes a few. You've got to get your barb on the right angle, which I do not have at the moment. And he doesn't like me. And it might be I don't like this needle. No, I've got one, fine. Okay. So I'll just try to do a few there. I actually don't like this needle. And why I'm saying I don't like this needle is it's because it's not really taking in as much hairs as I would like to, especially to show you. So I'm just going to go over and over again, not too much, but in that area. Let me see, do I have another needle here? Yes, I do. What needle is that? Yeah, that one might be better. I think this is my one barb needle, which is my favourite, but it's bent. As you can see, it is showing its last days. That's the one I want. So that's like a one barb needle, and I'm just obviously using it with the barb facing down against the hair. So I'll just put that needle aside and I'll just turn that off and show you. Hopefully you can see. You can see how my eyelashes are coming downwards. So once I've got them all done, I'll lay them all flat down there. I'll spray them down with some conditioning spray and just brush them down with the toothbrush, and I would let them set. And then you trim them after they set. Set, when I say set, basically after I put all the eyelashes in, I come in behind and I put like a line of glue along the eyelashes on the inside so they are secured. So I'm just going to go ahead, and while I'm talking to you, I'm going to keep doing it. So I just go along like that full line there, and I'll show you that. I'll do it. We'll just see if there's any questions first. Annie says, I'm switching to air dry. The thinner gave me migraines on the Genesis heat set paints. Is sold to someone else, but I don't plan on painting too much, which is why I haven't answered the invites to your events. Yet I'm still thinking of it. You know, just because it's an invite to the event doesn't mean you can't come and just watch. You don't actually have to be doing the deed. You don't have to actually be painting. But that's cool. Willow said, I seriously need to get one of those lamps. Well, just to let you know, I haven't sent off your order yet, have I? I'm not sure. Just let me think yet. I don't think so. I'd have to double check, but I haven't sent it off yet, so you could put it in with that, and then you wouldn't have to pay extra postage. Charmaine said, just saying hello, love to watch you. Oh, hi, how are you? Thank you very much. And he said, I feel so sorry for him getting poked in the eye while screaming. He's fine. Emily said, I'm probably going to paint hair and eyelashes. And he said, it's a beautiful needle, Massey. Edie's here. She said, just stopping in to say hi for a bit. I hope you're doing well. And I did get all your pictures sent. Thank you so much. Paula said, have you mixed heat set and air dry paints? Not like at the same time or anything, but I have, like, if you're talking about different layers, so if there's a layer of heat set, I can come and put the air dry over it. It's fine. Mama said, I want a doll kit so bad. Any stores that sell them? There is quite a few. Bountiful Baby, you can give it a go. And he said, can I show you the work in progress of my Christmas blanket? You can, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Willa said, haha, I'll message you in a bit to find out pricing. Okay. Peppermint said, I wondered that too. I just used my Genesis heat set paint for the first time today and had a bit of a headache. I also have asthma. Yeah, a lot of people actually say, you know, that they have problems with the heat set paints and the odours and things. So yeah, I guess you just got to look after yourself. You know, read the signs, make sure that you're sort of knowing how you're feeling when you're starting and how you're feeling when you're finished. It's quite scary, really, because, I don't know, I get stuck to things and I just like to do them. And for many years I've heard about their health concerns, you know, using the Genesis heat set paints, but I've pretty much ignored it because I don't like change and I liked using the heat set. And I'm still partly on that bandwagon, but I'm also slowly changing my thoughts. But, you know, when I think of some of the people that do air dry paint and the results, and I just think, wow. You know, I think the key to it is just keeping your paint nice and translucent. And if you have to, you know, do, you know, double the amount of layers because you're doing translucent, that's fine. In the end, you're going to get a really nice result. I keep looking to see that I've got my barb still on the right angle. So one thing you should also know about using, you know, darker hair, like even if it was black, if your hair's done really nice and fine, it won't look really devastatingly dark. Yep, I do sell them as well. Hi, Beach Baby. That's okay. Edie said it was super windy that day, but I held on to Matilda. It was amazing. You held on to Matilda tight. She would have loved that. I loved that because, you know, I got to see, you know, something from where you are meant a lot. It's nice to see things around people's areas. As I said earlier, I was up earlier this morning editing, and I've just edited another one of Matilda's trip stops. So I've now created the slideshow for her journey when she was with Amanda. That was when she was in Derby in the UK. So now I've just got to do Pat's and Lorna's and Alan's and Tammy's and Edie's, and then on to Paula's. So I'm trying to really, all part of this schedule thing that I'm onto at the moment. Everything is falling into place, and I am getting things done. So just to let everyone know that I am trying to get on top of things. So I'll just show you where I'm up to on that. So one great thing too about when you're doing the eyelashes is if you do too many or it's too thick in one part, you can come in just with a small set of tweezers or something. Just like some tweezers, and you can just gently pull it out. Even if you have secured that and glued it into position, you can still come in and just, tweezer them out, just if it's too thick in one area. So you can see like there's one particular area there which looks a bit thicker than the other. Just from the naked eye, it's fine. Probably got more of a vision like that. But yeah, he's looking really, really good. And doing the rooted eyelashes are definitely a nice look to giving them more of that realistic look. Emily said, I cannot believe Tori's Reborn babies can paint babies. Can paint babies. She is so good. It's amazing, isn't it? When that it's inspirational. I think it can make everyone know that we all have a chance. Sunshine's back. How was dinner? I'm from eating a chicken Alfredo dinner with salad. Sounds nice. And he said, I sent through MBM page message and I was looking at posts I missed of Tilly. Okay. I'll just show. Gigi said, Sunshine, that sounds delish. So let me just see if I've got... Oh, Annie, did you want to send through that picture? Oh, you've sent it. You make me run around, don't you? You're very good at that. Okay, so this is the Christmas blanket that Annie is working on. Looking good. That's exciting. Looks really pretty. So thanks for sending that over. Yes, I'll keep working on this as I'm sort of talking with you guys. My voice is really going funny today. Hi, Mary. How are you? Now, when you get into the corner, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky because you've got to sort of push the hair down into that area so to make sure that your needle grabs it, which can be a little bit frustrating. But once you get it, it works a treat. Slowly but surely getting there. I love working with sleeping babies, I really do. And I guess people could say it's like cutting corners, but I don't know, when you're working with babies with eyes, they always seem to be just a little bit temperamental. Okay, almost there. Almost done the one side. So how's everyone going with their Christmas shopping anyway? I haven't even started the first year ever that I haven't been able to start. Okay. Annie said, I figured I'd go all over when sharing links a lot on Thursday. I want you to have fun like I do. Oh, that's sweet. Mary said, I'm excited you're here. I'm excited you're here too. Annie and Mary saying hello. Lorraine said hi to Mary. Okay. So basically, this is what I've done on this side. I don't have my little brush here, unfortunately. But basically, once I've done the two, I'll do this one in a minute. I normally give them a spray down with water and just comb them down with my little toothbrush. And then I sort of just leave them to sit and then glue them in place. And then once they're glued in place, that's when I'll actually come along and trim them. And you can decide whether you want how long you want them to be, whether you want them to be long or whether you need them to be short. You've done all your shopping, Angela? I'm so envious, I really am. Normally I have gone online and I've bought like a heap of, little presents for the kids, like from, China and that, all the really cheap, like phone cases and everything. This year I just haven't been able to. So it looks like I'm going to have to buy retail. First time ever. But hopefully I'll be able to do that sometime early in December. I can see it happening last minute. It's going to drive me nuts. But like I said, I did get all the Christmas cards. So that's one thing I did get onto. Sunshine said, LOL, I have not even started my Christmas shopping and I still need to get 2 pounds of glass beads and cotton polyfill for my reborn baby girl. That is coming in a week and a half. Yeah, you'll have to get onto that. Sometimes we have to prioritise things, don't we? Unfortunately, my prioritise at the moment has been bills. Getting onto all my bills, and then I'll get on to gifts. Oh, you've ordered your Christmas cards too? That's good. Well, that's good, you've got that. Mary said, I haven't started shopping yet. Oh, no. You've got to do it while you're still near Redbank because that's an awesome shopping centre. They've got some great things there. I'll probably do some of my Christmas shopping there. I always enjoy that atmosphere. Emily said, I'm not sure what my family is doing for Christmas yet. Yeah, me too. On Christmas Day, my immediate family here, last 2 years we've done like a tapas board where we have, different kinds of olives and cheeses and salamis, some roast meats. So it's just like a hand-picked type of thing, and you just fill up your plate with all little samples of different types of food. It's really, really enjoyable, but 2 years in a row, especially Tiana, has been sick on Christmas. Last year, Will was sick on Christmas. Just a fluke thing. But now, my kids have anxiety about Christmas. So, I don't know what I'm going to feed them, whether it's just going to be a roast or something, but we have roast every week. So, trying to make something special and interesting. Be a little bit difficult, I think. I'm nearly getting there, guys. Beach Baby said, no Christmas shopping here. Don't know. I think a lot of people this year are showing signs of, either not being able to really afford it or just being a little bit behind the 8 ball and haven't got onto it yet. I mean, I certainly think it did really creep up on us. And before we knew it, there was Christmas things in the shop and we were like, oh no, please don't. Just came like a thief in the night. Yeah, looking forward to Mary for Christmas. Edie said, and now I need long blonde hair. Do you know anywhere to get it? Long blonde hair as in like you're doing like a little toddler baby or something? You're back home already? Oh my God. I didn't think you were gone yet. Wow. You just came and went like without many people knowing, didn't you? But I hope you're happy to be home. Emily said, personally for me, it's really early to start doing that. Okay, fair enough. And he said, I'm not buying for anyone, can't afford it, though I have dolls for sale. And let me make an offer for it. Okay, fair enough. So there he is with the 2 eyelashes. And like I said, I don't have my little brush at the moment to brush it down. And those scissors are grabbing. No, that's all right. I might just give a little trim so you can actually see. So these shears, by the way, are literally amazing. I mean, all the other scissors are just too big and you can't control them really well. So I've found out of like the billion different scissors I've tried to use that these ones are pretty much the best. I do sell them at Aussie Reborn Supplies, but you can also, a lot of sewing kits they come with them as well. So you're basically just sort of looking down on it. Go longer first because you can trim them back. So I always go longer first and then I'll just trim it back. So the shears are very sharp and obviously I only ever use them on Reborns. So you can see that, but you can see on the angle it's coming down. Now obviously they're too long, so you'll come along and you'll trim them up more, but I don't want to do that now without sitting here and thinking about it properly. But basically you get the idea of what you can do. Now you'll just sort of look from a distance and look at the baby and see what they're bringing to you, what you feel about them. At this point, like I said, you can pick out any excess eyelashes that you just think are a little bit too long. And then you'll have to get your glue and just glue them in place, which is really easy. At that same time, it depends on what else you've got to glue, but if you've got a pacifier, you can do that at the same time. So just giving you a look at what he looks like with his eyelashes. Basically, he's looking like that. And like again, you can see the eyelashes are going down. He's like that. Okay, so I'll pop this light out at the moment. Put that over there. And there we go. Emily said I'm probably going to pop out off soon. No worries. Thank you so much for popping in to say hello. And that's all right, Mary. It wasn't a good place and you had to come home. Fair enough. You've got to be where home is, you know, where you're happy. That's definitely the main thing. Have you told Lisa? I think Lisa was going to organise to spend some time with you or something. Sunshine said, I'd rather stay home with my reborn children during Christmas time. A spend with family can be very stressful. Not all of my family members get along too well. I call it the fake dark Christmas. Oh, that sounds a little bit scary, doesn't it? Yeah, I think this is like one of the first years too. I normally get together with my siblings and things, but yeah, it doesn't feel like home anymore. You know, all the kids are growing up and, you know, you go around, you're sitting and they're all sort of laughing and talking amongst each other. So I think it's time to, you know, just focus on my little family here. Mary said, yes, I told Lisa, kind of upset I didn't catch up with you. And Lisa, yeah, that is really sad. I'm sad about that too. Are you actually coming back for Christmas or anything? I mean, I know that would be pretty expensive, so the answer's probably no, but you never know. Let's check that I haven't got a message here. Okay, all good. Beach Baby said, some time is better when you have family issues to stay home and enjoy the quiet. Yeah, I believe so too. It is nice to stay home and enjoy the quiet. I haven't heard from Amy yet to still hear whether she's going to be with us at Christmas or whether she has to go and spend Christmas with Lockie's father, who lives about 5 hours from here. But hopefully she is here, because otherwise it'd be the first Christmas without her. And I think, a lot of you have already had to deal with that type of thing in your life where, you don't have your kids or something at Christmas. And yeah, just how things change when everyone grows up. Mary said, no, honey, I'm sorry. It was a bad holiday. That sounds so terrible. I didn't think it was a holiday, though. I thought you were actually moving to live here. Astral said, guys, did you know Stan Lee died this morning? No, I didn't hear that. Oh, I didn't hear that. That's sad though, isn't it? 95, wow. That is such a, a feat to get to that age, isn't it? Now, just for all of you who were here earlier and heard me having a little bit of a thing about Will, I've just got a message from him and he said, sorry about this morning. See you this afternoon. That is so sweet. He's really getting used to saying sorry lately. It's really good. I better say thanks. I think he's starting to grow up and realise that I have feelings too. Stan Lee, he's like a famous author, isn't he? Mary said it was meant to be, but it got really bad. Okay, fair enough. And he said, my nephew's a good kid, give him anything he wants. No, that's the whole part of the problem. Oh, the Marvel creator, yes. Wow. That's okay. I think I can get him, I'll get a picture up so you can actually see. No, go away. Why does that keep coming up? Okay. So people might not be able to fully recognise him, but that's what he looks like. What look like? You love Spider-Man. Oh. Will said, I said to him, thanks, Will, that means a lot. And he says, I hope it does. Aww. That's so good. So proud of him. And he said, oh, come on, look at his little face. He is adorable. Give him anything he wants. And I'll say, you gave it to... No, you agree too, Terry. I know you would agree. You love that kid. No, they get away with murder. Seriously. Astral said he cameoed in all the movies. Yeah, I thought I recognised that face. Thanks, Tear Bear. And he says, Mary said, tell me something, Annette. What's that circle thing on the back of your phone? That is a pop socket. So you just go like this and then you can hold it nice and easy. Taking some. You can hold it nice and easy. And you've got like, there's a little socket sort of case too, which when you put it like that and you put it in your car, it sort of goes on the socket and stays in place. So yeah, that's what that is, a pop socket. There you go, something new for you. Don't buy them at the shops because they'll cost you like $20. Get them on eBay from China for like $2. Terry said someday maybe I'll be able to meet him. Absolutely. He'll probably be an adult then, won't he? Or a young adult. And he said, murder, not, no, but at least give him a hug from Auntie. I love that child. I will. Beach Baby said, especially when they're the youngest. Oh, yes, that would be hard. That would be hard. You know, like I know some people that have a Christmas, you know, this year, even any year, and it's just the husband and wife or whatever, and they're just by themselves. And I think to myself, you know, that must be difficult when you're so used to having all your children amongst you, or at least some of them. It must, in some ways, it'd be really good because you get that really personal bonding time with your partner. But in other ways, you'd be like, you just think about everyone at Christmas and what they're doing, you know, and you're not there. Lots of people have them. Yes, they do. Patricia said, I got mine from Wish. Yes. Heidi Hi said, hi. Whoever invented pop sockets is making a killing. Nearly everyone has one here. Yes, they definitely are. And like I said, you know, you go to the shops and it'll cost you $20 and you're like, no. Terry said, when I'm not tied to home, I'm going to travel over. Yes, definitely. Sunshine said, Heidi, I'm not understanding who is it killing. Oh, what? Oh, that's so funny. Who is it killing? They're making it killing, that's for sure. Mary said, got to go to the shop. Talk soon. Much love and respect to you all. Thank you, Mary, for popping in and saying hello. I appreciate that. And Angela says hi to Heidi. So we've anyway got to work out what am I going to do next week, because I'm going to continue every week doing painting with you guys. I'm just not sure what is going to be my next step. Heidi Hi said LOL. Is there anything anyone particularly wants to see or is having trouble with? Heidi Hi says hi to Angela. Terry said, I got my supplies, thank you. Oh, yes. Beach Baby said, bye, Mary. Katharina? Are you Leslie's mum? Or it's not? Because you've got the same last name as Leslie. Says hello from, no, you can't be. Says hello from Oklahoma City. Love your videos and babies. Thank you so much. It's just odd seeing someone else with the same surname as Leslie. Patricia says, rooting hair. I cannot do it like you. Okay. Sunshine says, hi, Katharina. Heidi Hi said, did you test them on acetone damaged vinyl? No, I didn't. And I didn't because of the fact that I don't have any acetone damaged vinyl at the moment. Guess I could damage some. Annie said, I would want to read the mole book again. I loved hearing you laugh. Yeah, well, I wouldn't laugh the same the second time because I already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It was like that one-off time. Angela said, I would like to see bubbles in the mouth. Okay. Lorraine said, bye, Mary. Take care. Sunshine said, oh, my God, wow, that could be Leslie's mum. No, it can't be because Leslie's mum would live close to her in North Carolina. Aline, hi. Hello. Annie said, you'd laugh if I crocheted, pooped, and put it on my head. That would be pretty funny. Katharina said, no, I'm not her mother, just the same name. Hello, everyone. That is really great. I'm really great. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I appreciate that. Okay, so Patricia wants to see some hair, and Angela wants to see some bubbles, some spit bubbles. So I'm going to write that down. Where have I got a pen? Do I have a pen? No, I don't. Yes, I do. So we want to do some hair, some different hair. Just writing on my mat here. And some spit bubbles. I was going to do spit bubbles on this little dude, but the mummy said that they didn't want any, so I couldn't do that. So I now have to find a baby that I can do some spit bubbles on. Just trying to think of what I've got available at the moment. Beach Baby says, hello, Katharina. So sorry. That's okay. Heidi High said, I agree with the bubbles. Can I do a toddler tutorial? I can. I definitely can. Just trying to think. I've got a toddler that I'm about to start making, so that would probably be a full tutorial. Just trying to work myself out, but I'm writing that down so I can write down, work out a little plan with that. Lorraine says hello, Katharina, and Leslie says hi, Katharina. Okay, so that'll give me a little bit of a start on some things that I can do with you guys. I'm just trying to work out. So like I said, when I'm working on babies that I've got orders on, I generally like to work on them with heat set paints, and that I do upstairs in my own personal little studio. But I would like to do a little bit more air dry painting. So I probably should work on some. I'm trying to think of some other things I could work on. I will get there. You know I always do. Hair would be good. I'm just trying to think if I've got any. Babies that need hair at the moment. I think I've got one I could do hair on. Patricia, can I ask you, are you after like really baby fine hair, or are you after like quick and easy baby fine hair or thick hair? Do you have a thought in mind? Brandy said, if you root hair, please show me how to cut and style afterwards. I'm not allowed scissors normally. Oh, okay, fair enough. Might be a little bit hard without scissors. Have you got anyone around that can help you with the scissors? I might be able to work out another thing for that. Ooh. Angela said, maybe a toddler with hair and spit bubbles. Oh, we're going, 3 for 3, hey? Mama said, can you paint a silicone baby? Silicone's sort of like not my... I don't really like doing it, so I leave that for the people that are a bit more experienced in the silicone. Heidi High said, LOL, Angela. And he said, Mouse, did you know Barbara Eden is going to be on Long Island Medium? I love her, but not watching, so I can be here with you. Oh, you got to watch her. It's interesting. Terry said, when you do the class, will it be hard to teach both types of paints at the same time? Not exactly. The only hard bit will be is like when I'm doing a certain colour and you don't have that certain colour or similar. But I had a look at your paints the other day and I thought that we can pretty much work around most of it. So there might be some steps you can skip, or there may be some steps that you can just use another colour or something. So I'm pretty sure we can get it the same. I just have to, closer to the time, what I'm planning on doing is getting a little list of everyone, so I can have a list of who's working with air dry and who's working with heat set. And I think that's going to be really important, because then I can acknowledge you and, so maybe when I know what's coming up in that lesson, I could quickly talk to you and say, okay, what colours have you got? And, just sort of touch base with you. Ah, okay. Patricia said, medium, quick and easy hair. Okay. I've got one I can do, like I've just done a bit of on the top. You've seen me do it before, but I'll show you. I can show you some more of that. That's one. Katharina said, thank you. Can't find any and have a toddler I want to do. And I love your tutorials because you show how to mix the paints and everything. Did she want the short, fat one? Yeah. One thing I can promise, Katharina, if I don't do it live like I'm doing it here, I am working on a toddler that'll be being started in the next month or two. So I can promise I can do video as I go, and then when I'm finished, I can actually create it together for a tutorial online. But the fact is, by the time that's finished, you know, editing and everything, you're probably looking at about 5 or 6 months before I get that video up. I am trying to work on a schedule and get a little bit quicker to getting onto my babies, so it may be earlier, but that's probably going to be where I'm at the moment. Sunshine said, Annette, can you re-explain if you can about air dry paints again, please? If it's okay with you, as my parents were so loud talking that I could not hear anything you mentioned earlier. I don't remember what I mentioned earlier. I don't know what part I was actually talking about. I'm sorry, Sunshine. You might have to go back and watch that part. That's okay, Mama. Brandy said, LOL, I'm kidding about the scissors, although never mind. Oh, okay. All right. Trying to trick me, hey? Right, I get where we're at now. I'll give you the eye. Tina said, oh, I love Long Island medium. I don't even know what Long Island medium is, to be honest. And he said, it's a good show, Tina, and I love Barbara Eden. Leslie said, go and eat something. Oh, you're going to grab something to eat. Fair enough, you need to keep your sustenance up. All right, so we've got a few good things there anyway that I can do. So next week I might play with the quick and easy hair. That'll give me plenty of time to do it while I'm talking to you, and some spit bubbles. Tinsy Toes says, hello Annette and everyone from the Philippines. Hi, how are you? So yeah, just writing down some things that I can do in tutorials for you guys. Well, especially on the Tuesday when it's just a quick tutorial. Sunshine said, Annette, you were talking about the booklet you made with the instructions and the case that comes with the air dry paints. Yes, so if you actually buy like the full set of Magical Realism air dry paints, you'll get this booklet, which is not finished yet. Like I said, I'm still doing the cover. So basically, it's the full tutorial. There's 22 steps in it, which basically is talking about the creation of him and basically what I did. A few tweaks to it there. So that's a full tutorial. So when you buy any of my Magical Realism starter kits, you'll get the instruction booklet. So you can go step by step and do it yourself if you like. And you'll also get the little case, which all your paints will be in. So that'll be nice and easy just to keep them nicely together. They're just bonuses when you buy these starter kits. And also to let you know, if you're buying a starter kit, you'll basically be paying 25% less than you would if you bought each paint single by single. Annie says, it's a TV show, Mouse, a person who tells you things about your past. I'd go, but I don't remember my past, so I don't know if it'd be true or not. Okay, fair enough. Heidi High said, Long Island Medium is a TV show about a psychic medium lady who lives in Long Island. Fair enough. Lorraine said, yes, Christy, we can see your message. Christy? I can't see Christy's message. I haven't seen... See, this is what I believe. A lot of messages I don't actually see. I can't see a message from her. Beach Baby said, maybe show how hair mapping. Yeah, I could do something like that. Katharina said, that's fine, I can wait. I have made a newborn and a preemie baby watching your older tutorials and love. Okay, great. Annie said, you should add Sydney's pics on the cover since you painted. I was going to add something in there of his pictures, but I didn't do so many along the way, but I'll see what I can do. There's Christy. You're here, sort of. Big shout out for Christy Culverhouse, sorry, who's one of my Patreon members. Just want to give a shout out and say thank you very much for your ongoing support. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying your time with us on Patreon. Tina said, Annette, my daughter wants to reborn with me. As I've said before, she's always watching your lives with me. Any idea which kit would be good for her to start? She's almost 12. Definitely a sleeping kit, and my suggestion is something like around the 15-inch, maybe something like Caleb or Rosebud, around those type of ones. Great starter with the sleeping kits, and also it's easier to do like the babies that are not too small but not too big. That's around a perfect size for a starter, I would say. Sunshine said, okay, thanks. Will it come with the sample size air dry paints 3mm or the air dry? It depends. You can buy any size. So there's 3mm, 5mm, 10mm or 30mm. So you can choose which set you want to buy. Christy said, LOL, you're very welcome. Love being with you all. Thank you so much. Kelly Marie says, hi, might not have anything to do with your current video, but wondered about your views on good, bad differences from air dry paints and Genesis. And if you've used Special Care Nursery paints before. No, unfortunately, I haven't used the Special Care Nursery paints before. The only air dry I've ever used were Luminaire and the Magical Realism. Good and bad points. So when working with heat set, the Genesis heat set paints, basically the only bad point is that you've got to put it in an oven. You've got to keep an eye on the oven and kit and make sure everything's going fine. And then when you get it out, you have to leave it sit to cool before you can put the next layer on. So like basically, you know, from mixing to allowing to dry to putting in the oven to taking out and cooling, that could take a full hour, which, you know, in terms of making a reborn, you know, is quite a lot of time, you know. That's really the only downside I've found. Also, if you're using too much, you know, pigment in your odorless thinners, you'll get really thick paint and it won't look natural and realistic. With the air dry paints, I've just been doing, you know, testing with the Magical Realism. I found they're amazing. My only down point is that, and this is my fault, is I feel like my paint's a little bit thicker than I would have liked to. Generally, I would be going for something a little bit more translucent. So I think that's a period of adjustment. I think once I've adjusted it and I'm feeling much better about all my mixes, I think the ultimate look is going to be even better. I mean, this is really good. It's turned out well. I am happy with it. But I just feel like I could tweak it a little bit better. So there's no real down point on that because, like I said earlier, you'll mix the paint, you'll put the paint on, you'll put the kit to dry, and by the time you've finished all your pieces, that first part is now dry and you can go straight on to starting your next layer. So from, you know, mixing, applying to drying, you're probably only looking about 30 minutes. So that means you're doing a layer every 30 minutes, which is more cost effective as in time wise. So I really like that better. I haven't came across any bad points with this paint as yet. I am only tweaking the gloss varnish at the moment because it's good now, but it was a little bit sticky for a couple of days, which I was a little bit annoyed about because I felt like it should have dried and been really nice. So that's something that I'm still working on to get that product working the best it can so it dries and sets dry really quickly. That was my only down point about the paint so far. Yeah, there's not really bad points with the air dry paints, only really good so far. So I'd have to say that the Genesis Heat Set Paints is the one with the bad points. So the takes a long time to do each layer. You need an oven, and you have to be watching the oven, because if it's too hot, then you're going to get some cave-in type of things like that. And if it's too cool, then it won't cure your paint right, and your paint will wipe off, over time or sooner than later. And then you've got the problems with the fumes and the odorless thinners that people with asthma and breathing problems suffer with. So that's your down point about the Genesis heat set paints. And not to scare anyone, I mean, you all know I use Genesis heat set paints like in all of my baby making basically, but not to scare anyone, but there has been a few people lost to cancer over the years. I'd say at least 4 that I can think of, and people have really said that that's related to the paints. Now, it might be, it might not be, it might be just a coincidence, but that has been the gossip around those sort of things, which is kind of scary. I mean, I'm not even heeding those warnings really because I'm still working with them, but it is an issue that got a big question mark over. The air dry paints, I haven't heard of anyone coming down with any sickness. So it probably puts them up to being, the go-to item, really. Christy said, yeah, popped on. Hope it lasts. Oh, good. And he said, my first kit was sugar. I didn't like that kit, though I'm kind of liking it now, but don't like the claw-like ends. Oh, okay. I like that one. It's beautiful. Patricia said, I'm closing off now. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye, Patricia. Thanks for joining us today. Sorry about the breeze behind me, guys. I'll shut that so the curtains don't keep glaring at you. Angela said, bye to Patricia. Sunshine said, okay, thank you, Annette, for the info. You're so awesome with all these. You're very welcome. I try to help. Sunshine says night to Patricia. Trisha says hi, Annette. Hi, Trisha. How are you? And Lorraine says bye to Patricia. Okay, so Trisha, I'm sorry, but it's my time to go actually, so I've almost got to love you and leave you. Heidi High said, when you are finally done with all improvements and the exact kit of magical realism and extras, will you give us the go-ahead to purchase and a list? Okay, well, so far, basically, I have given a list on the event page of pretty much everything you're going to need. People are already purchasing the magical realism paints. The only problem, like I said, that I'm having with is a slight problem with the gloss. It still works fine, and it just means that you've sort of got to leave it to sit and cure for a little bit longer than I'd hoped. But that is something that I will tweak and refine over the time. But people are already buying the paints and having a good time, so you can have the go-ahead to get it now, unless you want to wait until I get on top of their gloss perfectly, but I can't give a total time about that. And he said, went to get dessert, came back in time. Oh, good. Danielle said, hi, Annette, I always love your tutorial info. Thank you. No worries, I appreciate I appreciate you saying that. And he said, oh, she's going. This was fun. Talk to you all later, kids. Love you, Mouse. Love you too, Annie. Tina said, okay, have to go help my daughter with a project, but thank you again, Annette. Good night, everyone, and have a good night. Yep, good night to you all. Thank you all for joining me with all about him. Basically, in the next couple of days, he'll be being put together. Just got to glue in behind his eyelashes and allow that to set and then put him together. So I'll be showing pictures. Once the mummy has seen him all put together, I'll be showing pictures to you all. So keep a lookout on that. I'll probably show them obviously on Facebook first. That's okay, Annie. No problems at all. Bye, Marie. Thank you for joining us. Heidi High said, I'm broke and busy until the end of the month. Fair enough. I know what that's like. Mama said, good day all. Thank you all for the great video. You're welcome. Sunshine said, thank you, Annette, for everything. Good night. Good night. and good night, everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed today's live stream, and have a good day, and I'll see you all on Friday. And just to let you know, for the next Friday, which is Matilda's first birthday, I've already put the schedule up, so that will remind everyone to be joining us. You'll have a look at the list, Terry. Cool. Angela said, thank you for helping us all. Bye. Have a great week. You too. Have a really great week. Katharina said, night, everyone, and thank you, Annette. You're very welcome. Lorraine said, bye to all. Remember, stay positive and love to all. Mwah. Bye, Lorraine. Donna said, thank you for a wonderful time and have a beautiful week. Big hugs. Bye to all. Mwah. Bye, Donna. Heidi Hi said, thanks, Annette. Love everybody. We all love you too. Astral said, bye, Mouse. Always have fun hanging out. And with you too. And say goodbye to your wife for me. Everyone have a good week, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.